Okay, in this video, we're going to cover how to create a form inside of SalesProphet. So you would simply go to your form builder on your left-hand nav bar and then just simply create a new form. And this is where you'll give it a name. So I'm going to go into an existing form and I'm going to have two different forms here. One is a simple contact us form. So you can click on the edit button right here. And this is where you could just drag and drop, give it a name, whatever fields you want to make required. So obviously email would be required in this case, and a phone number would be optional. Now, so what you do is you simply just take a column of data that you want to add. So let's say it's a text input. You simply drag it over, and then you can simply add this, and you could call this, if you wanted to, company name. And you can decide whether you want to make it required or not. So in this case, we'll just leave it as is. Okay. Now we got company name, phone number, email, last name, first name. Or you can remove it, simply trash it. Now you could change the color of the submit button. You could change the text color or the actual form color right here by selecting one of these colors. You can also have a custom thank you page when someone fills out the form. It'll provide this information in there. And you'll notice you can also send a notification to as many people as you like at the company to let you know that someone has requested to be contacted. Okay, very simple. Now, once you've done with that, you hit the next button. And now, what do you do with those contacts when they fill it out? Well, in this case, we're going to push them into a list called Contact Us. And that's all we're going to do. It's a pretty simple, straightforward form. The next one, we're going to show you how you can drop them into an email sequence, like a marketing automation lead nurturing sequence. Hit Save Changes. Form's been updated, and you'll see the number of people that have actually filled out the form here. Now let's look at a white paper email verification form. Here we go to edit. You could say here, I'm just going to ask for name, first name, last name, and their email address. This is so I can drop these people into a nurture button. Notice I also selected orange as the button color. So I give it a name, and then you'll notice I have a unique URL where my form lives within the app. I give it a title, and then I say, please check your inbox for the white paper you requested. Thank you. And I give them my contact information, and then I shoot myself a couple of notifications to let me know someone filled out that form. Again, I can add images up here. I can do line breaks. I can make multiple choices. I can add for phone input. I can make these 2, 3, or 4 or 5 column rows, 6 column rows, which is really good if you're asking for input information like industries where there's a couple hundred different industries that could help you with collecting a lot of information. You can use star ratings. You can add dates. There's a lot you could do with this. You can also hit the preview button and get a sense. Since this is just an easy white paper request, we just kept it real simple. Okay, now hit next. Now, when this particular case, they're going to go into a list that we've pre-created called white paper download. And then once they fill this particular one out, they're going to go to the verification white paper download or email verification white paper download. So when they fill it out, this information will get passed there. And that's important because now that you've got that done, they're automatically going to go into this list, white paper download, and they'll go into whatever sequence that you've created. So in the sequence, you can go here to your new sequence, white paper download. Now, in this case, this one's finished, but you will have the option to make this stay open. So as a new contact goes into this program, they're going to receive an email that looks like this. Contacts, everyone has requested it. Here's the steps. You can preview the email. Hey, here's the white paper requested. Let me know if you need any help. I'm more than glad to help out. Download the white paper. This is a drag and drop email editor that we've covered on our other videos. So this is pretty much the way it goes. Now, I will say this. When you are trying to preview your code, which all you have to do is grab the code block, select this code, grab this snippet, copy that, and then you go to your web page. You'll insert it wherever you want that form to live, and then you'll update. This has already been updated. Now, you're probably going to go, well, what happens when I go to this web page? Well, if I click on this, you'll get a 404 error. That's because you're logged into the SalesProphet application. So if you log out, or you can go into an incognito window. If you log out, so let's log out of SalesProphet. Sign out. Now I'm going to go to this page, reload it, and you'll see there's your form. It's kind of in an iframe. I'm going to try to come up with a couple of different forms, one that are pop-ups, one that aren't quite so constricted here. But for now, these work very well. And you have a lot of options for them. This is just kind of a sample. It's a pretty ugly sample, so please forgive me for that. But you get the gist of how this would work. Just make sure to log out in order to test your form. If you have any questions, please let me know. We'll be glad to help you however we can. Thank you.